Welcome to the Torquay Seventh-day Adventist Church, and we're just preparing to open church under COVID-safe regulations, and we've got two actors just to show you what that would be like. So the very first thing is that when you arrive on a Sabbath morning, and if there are more than one person arriving, then we would request you to keep a safe social distance on the outside of the church, as our two actors have done. You can greet each other from a distance, but please do keep your social distance. When you arrive at church, you will be met by a friendly local usher who will run you through a check-in procedure. We request our church members to pre-book before they come to church because we can only seat a limited amount of people, and we would not want you to be disappointed if you arrive at church and find that all the seats are taken. You can do this by logging into the church website and filling in a very easy form, or by phoning the pastor. Details will be posted in the video summary below.
Welcome to Torquay Church. It's a little bit different this time. We have to ask you some questions. We ask you to use the hand sanitizer before you go in the sanctuary, and if you've got an iPhone, you can scan the box over here and you'll be registered. Have you booked today? Right, so what's your name? Okay, can I tick you in? So it's ticked in. There's a couple of questions I need to ask you before we proceed. Have you come into close contact within 6 feet with someone who has a laboratory confirmed COVID-19 diagnosis in the past 14 days? That's good. Do you have any of the following? A fever, chills, cough, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, body aches, headaches, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat? That's fine. Can we take your temperature before you enter church? Use this little machine to take your temperature so that we can make sure you're not running a temperature, because not everybody feels poorly when they're running a temperature. Right. Thank you very much. That's fine.
Because of the social distancing regulations, we're requesting that only one person enters the foyer at any given time along with the welcoming team. And so we request that you just wait for an usher to point you to your seat. Or if at any time during the service you need to come to the toilet, you also just wait for the usher to point you towards the toilet. Or if you have to leave, make sure that there's only one person in the foyer at any given time as you're leaving.
Right. As we're not having an offering tray going around the church like normal, we now have our offering box here for your tithes and offerings. So if you place them in here before you go into church or on your way out of church, and then we can then take them to the treasurer. If you'd like to follow me, I will show you to your seat. We have to keep to the socially distanced arrows, so please follow me and the arrows. Seat there.
When we leave the church on Sabbath, we'll empty the side where the organ is first, that's on the right hand side. So if people leave the church this side, so we'll empty this side from the back first, and then once this side is completely empty, we'll move to the front of here, the left hand side, or in front of the vestry door, and you'll be asked to walk round following the arrows and go out this side. One group will bubble at a time, and then until the church is empty. Leave the church, please don't congregate outside, and unless the people with you are in your bubble, you shouldn't be in the foyer if you're outside the bubble. Once you leave the church, you must leave completely. Don't stay and talk to people. You can wave from a distance, but we want to keep safe, so we need to keep 2 meters distance from everybody, and we'll see you again next week.
During Sabbath school time, it might be that one of our members, or if you might want to put your hand up and contribute to the Sabbath school lesson. And we've acquired a special telescopic handlebar with a microphone at the end of it that will allow our member to make a contribution.